All right. We are finishing up the big shelves. Now, I was sitting here thinking, ooh, I'm done. This is finished, and forgot that I got Khye Fragrances, Dreamhouse, Ikiryo, and Sugar Mama to do. So this is second to the last one. We not there yet, but we gonna make it there this week. So we're gonna finish this up right now. So let's do this. So we're gonna start with Ganache here. Now, of course, for all of us, we know Ganache is no longer in business. So these are totally unavailable unless you find them on the gray market. So I'm just going to go through them really quickly and show you what I have. I might talk about a few of them, but not all of them, because quite frankly, I don't remember all of them that well. So I'll talk about the ones that some of them I don't know as well as other ones. Some of them are super loves. So we're going to start here. Leche y Galletos. This is the one that got me in love with his fragrances, with JC's fragrances. This is what it is, milk and cookies. And it is so delicious. When I tried Italica for the first time, I had this and I said, well, I don't need it because I have this. So that's Leche y Galletas. Honey. This is one of his later ones, but this is a glorious, oh my goodness, honey fragrance. I absolutely love this one. Now, these are some of his older ones, and I don't know if he ever, well, okay, this one had a different name. This is called Be That I Have, and this is when me and JC really met each other, and these were the first he ever sent me. Not the ones that I ordered, but the ones that he sent me and began our friendship. So this is B. I think this was called Stung. Okay, so this was a fragrance that made me start loving honey fragrances. This had apple and this honey and beeswax, and it is beautiful. It's not for everybody, but I love it. Smolder. This is a really sexy, rich gourmand. And so it has this kind of, how do I want to say it? It's kind of sweet. It's kind of, I don't, it's almost like a dessert, like a, spicy, warm dessert. This is Smolder. Violet. This is a beautiful, pretty, sweet violet. This is one of the first violets that I really like, next to Guerlain Insolence. But this is a sweet candy violet. This is so. Before we go forward, for the people who don't know Ganache, they've heard about Khye because you're newer to my collection. JC Ganache was a gourmand company. JC was before this huge wave of gourmands and everybody wanting gourmands. So these are more literal gourmands, where Khye is a more perfumery gourmand, which I enjoy. But for the gourmand lovers, he had it on lock, and not enough people knew about him, but he had it on lock. So this is Southern tea cakes, and that's exactly what it is. It smells like Southern tea cakes. I Am Love. This is when he started getting into the R&B ones. Now, I can't remember all of them individually, which one is which. Me, myself, and I will wear them because I have it written down someplace, but those are some that I didn't get to wear as much. This is Embrace. This is one that I love too. This is a sweeter, kind of fruity one. So this is Embrace. All right, next up is Vanilla Oscura. This is one of his older vanillas, and this is when he did it with a little perfumery vibe. This is one of my favorite vanillas. It is smoky, it is sexy. Unfortunately, no one can have it unless you already got it. Next up is Entice. This is one of my favorite orange blossoms, and let me tell you how much I like Entice. I have backups. These are the backups, actually. This is my original bottle of Entice, and I have two backups of it because when he was deciding to shut down Ganache. I made sure that I got some backups. Next up is Hug, and that's exactly what this is. This is a warm, sweet hug, and I was wearing this for a while. Stop wearing. It's like so funny because when you find out a company is when they're discontinued, then you don't want to wear them, but then you love them, and it's like stupid. So I got to get out of that habit. All right, and then I have these two. This is 5 Miles to Empty, and this is Undone. Now, honestly, I don't remember which one is which, but one is a really gorgeous pistachio. I would have to spray them, and I don't feel like spraying them right now. So this is 5 Miles to Empty and Undone. If you have any of these ganaches, make sure you put something in the comments, because I know a lot of my people. We've been with JC for a while, and then these right here, which are all vanillas, classic, dark, warm, and modern. These are all different interpretations of vanillas, and they all they're very good. One is a plummy vanilla, and I can't remember which one. Two of them I really like. One is I like, and then one is like wasn't quite for me, but I can't remember which one is which. But this is classic, dark, warm, and modern. One day I will go through them again and possibly to do a full collection, but not right now. Next up is Freakum Dress, and this is a cherry. It's a cherry vibe. I forget what he called it, but it is definitely a cherry, and it's like a candy cherry. So this is Freakum Dress. I've learned to respect the power of love. I refuse to be lonely. Finally, these from Coffee, which are Just Call Me, Your Sweetness, and Love is Like an Itching in My Heart. Your Sweetness, I know, is coffee and orange blossom and honey, and then if I'm not mistaken, Just Call Me is the plum one, plum and coffee. So yeah, we miss Coffee. I think he brought some of these back. I don't know if they're coming back again. All right, so let's talk about the Middle Easterns that I still own, that I haven't decluttered. And since I haven't bought any, I don't have any really brand new ones. So, this is an old Middle East. In Middle Eastern standards, this is an old collection because the way they come out, whew, child. So remember, I do have Teriyaki Intense. It is sitting in the box, trying to decide. Gonna give it another try. All right. Camera. I don't even have to say anything about this. Everybody knows what Camera is. And if you don't, it's kind of like an Angel Share-ish vibe. I do like this one. I did sell my Angel Share and kept this one. I'm starting to have some regrets, though. I probably should have kept Angel Share, too. Afnan's Rare Tiffany. This is this is not for everybody, but I love it. It's a really sharp greenish floral. Majdal Sultan. This is a really smoky, really sexy vibe. I need to talk about this, especially for men, because I love this. This is a smoky, sexy vibe. This is not for everybody, though. But then again, nothing is for everybody. We have to get out of the habit of thinking like, is it for everybody? No, it ain't for everybody. Everybody ain't gonna like it. This is Yakin. This is a dupe of Marfa by Memo Paris, and this is beautiful. I love it. Yeah, this is one of my favorites from that I have. Then we have Ensemble Gold, which is a dupe of Oriana. I wound up giving my bottle of Oriana to Bianca because I didn't need them both. So that was her Mother's Day gift. So yeah, I did have Oriana, but I kept this one. Then of course we have the original Teriyaki. Hey, I like Teriyaki. I ain't gonna front. We like her. I like her. And then we have Tabak. Real talk, this is a really good dupe, I think, of Tabacalore, and it's really, if you like that kind of smoky tobacco-y vibe, this is a good one. All right, this is Tharwa Gold. I actually do like this one too. Well, obviously these are the ones that I kept, and this is a dupe of Libra Intense. I do have them both, and I think I did a side by side, but if I didn't, I will do them for you because they are very much similar. Rams Gold. I haven't worn this in a while. I do have a TikTok about it. Maybe I should put them in. If you all want to see most of these, my thoughts on them, they are all on my TikTok before TikTok is gone. All right, so there we go. Rams Gold. I should download a bunch of my TikToks and put them on my shorts. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting thought. All right. We got this. The thing with the Middle Easterns is that the bottles can be so annoying. And it's like you're trying to like put them in a way that they make sense. But honey, they are tough to deal with. So now this is, what is this called? Which one is this called? Oh, Andalib. I'm sorry. This is Andalib. Now, some of my people don't like it, but I love it. It's a beautiful floral to me. Then I have Andalib Flora. And this is really pretty too. This is a little more citrusy, if I'm not mistaken. So this is more purple florals, more citrusy. This is Andalib Flora. Now let's go way back on the Middle Easterns. Before Middle Easterns were a thing, before everybody was getting them, these were our Middle Easterns when they started. Choco Musk. Now everybody still talks about Choco Musk, but y'all remember when Choco Musk was the thing in like 2019, 2020? This was Panorama Middle Easterns. And then look at this one. Y'all, Ragba. You ain't a real Middle Eastern person. Let's just talk. If you don't have Ragba, if you never had Ragba, if you don't even know what I'm talking about, you one of these trendy Middle Eastern people. Cause everybody, baby, Ragba was it. And then don't get fancy and get Ragba with intense. Child, come on now. Come on now. Everybody, they weren't ready for this. Mm-hmm. All right, here's Affection, which is, of course, the first Kayali dupe that Latifah did or somebody did. And then there's another one out there. I don't know. I stopped buying. Now let's just get into a few unapologetic dupes. This is Rose Petals. We all know what it's duping. Then, of course, my Barakat Satin Oud. Real talk, this is beautiful. This is so close to it that, yeah. And another unapologetic dupe is Jasper Rouge. Gotta love these. Gotta love Fragrance World and Maison Alhambra and Paris Corner because they just, especially Fragrance World, their dupes are spot on. And then we have this one, Exclusive Rose, which is, of course, Carolina Herrera dupe. Also, this one is a Maison Alhambra. Now, this one, they was just like, let's just call it what it is. Ambre Nuit. Let's just call it out. Let's just call it out. Ambre Nuit. Next up is Batik. This is a watermelon. It smells like watermelon candy, like Jolly Ranchers. Wine candy, like I used to call it. This is Niche Royal Vert, which is a dupe of Vert Malakit by Armani. You can tell by the style of bottle, of course. Taskeen smells like peach rings, the candy. Peach rings, that's what it smells like. Then we have this, which is Awan, which is a really candied, sweet candy vibe. Next up is French Coffee by Al Rehab. I forgot I even had this, but this is a really good coffee fragrance. And then I have the Arooms right here, Aroom. These are all by Ajmal. This is fantabulous. This is my favorite of the group. I honestly don't remember all the fragrances from them, but I do like them. Aroom Summer. Aroom Winter. Now, to be quite honest, I don't know why they called this one Aroom Winter, because this is more like a spring, fall, because it's not super heavy, but it is really pretty. Rawa, which is a floral coffee. Um, it's similar to, I think they say like one of the poisons. I can't remember which one it is. Is it Hypnotic Poison? I think it is. Now these are by Rasasi. Now Rasasi is old school too. Remember Jasmine Wisp? I don't have a bottle of it right now, and I haven't replaced it because it just hasn't been necessary. But this is Janoon Femme Leather, and then I have. Hold on. Okay, so I have these two by Rasasi. These are Janoon leather and velvet. They are kind of similar, but these are some really sexy, really rich rose ouds. This, of course, has leather in it. This is a little bit smoother. Dang, I'm almost out of this one. So yeah, these are really pretty. And then finally, I have Janoon Satin, Femme Satin, which is more floral. This is a rich floral, totally different from the other two. But if you get one of them, leather or velvet, you don't need the other one. But satin is totally different. A really pretty, deep floral. So this one's looking a little crazy, but let's get to it. Okay, and I'm really just going to run through these. Banana Republic. This is Black Platinum 06. This is Leather Reserve 83. I had to look at that one, child. Need my glasses on. I will not go into the Banana Republics, because I have some more that I have to go over. I want to get a couple more, but also I am going to do a full collection. And don't say nothing, because y'all gonna be like, what the heck? Like, y'all did not know I had this many. I know. This is Pure White 90, one of my favorites. Needs no introduction. Tobacco and Tonka Bean. Dark Cherry and Amber. Vintage Green 78. Neroli Woods. Oud Mosaic. Gardenia and Cardamom. Ooh, whoa. I need to get another one. Peony and Peppercorn. All right, next up is Givenchy. Now, I just did the video on these. This is the EDT L'Entre D. This is the newest one, Absolute. I just got a new one, too, that I'll be talking about in another of the collection vibes. This is Rouge. Yes. Is this Rouge? Yes, this is Rouge. This is Millissime. This is Rouge Ultime. And then this is L'Entre D Intense. And then I also have some Dahlia Divins, which I love. So this is Dahlia Divin. This is, which one is this? I think this is Le Nectar. Hold on. Yeah, this is Le Nectar. This is the original Dahlia Divin. Y'all see? Ooh, I might have to use her up just to say I had some used up this year. Yes. And then this one is Nude. All right, so here are my Ellis Brooklyns. Here's B and here's Sunfruit. B, of course, is the deep, rich honey. Sunfruit, it's so interesting because I guess Ellis Brooklyn wasn't cool and hype then, but this is a really good fragrance for the summertime. Like, the ones that came out recently. But these are, what the heck did I get on here? Okay, B and Sunfruit. All right, then we have Elizabeth and James. We have French Gray, which is the lavender one. I actually thought I didn't like it, but then I did like it, and I took it back from Brandon because he wasn't wearing it anyway. I am so terrible. Then this one is Amethyst. This is the smoky one. But we know the Elizabeth James don't last, but they're very good. This, of course, is Rose. Very well known, very, loved, kind of loved. And then this is Bourbon, and this is another one that's really well liked in the fragrance community. Of course, I think, well, never mind. I'm gonna put this in another trend. All right, so now let's hit this show. Now, I know that I have done a whole video on these. I swear I'm going to try to find my videos and put them in the description box. But this is the La Maison de la Venise underrated vanilla house. So for you people who love vanillas and you just want a variety to, layer with, this is perfect. Vanille Divine de Tropiques, one of my favorites. Artie Positano. This is a orange sherbety vibe. Vanille Fleur de Tahiti. Vanille Noir du Mexique. Ooh, thank goodness those are metal. Vanilla Flamboyant de Bourbon. Nuit à Salzburg. And Blue Oye. Now this is the most different one because this is Violet Muguet. So this is more violets and vanilla. Really pretty, really powdery. I love it. Next up, Elisab. We have Essence number 1 Ambra. I'm sorry, number 2, because this is Essence number 1 Rose. This is Essence number... Oh, this is number 2 Gardenia. Okay, Ambra is number 3. I don't know, child. Read things. Ugh. Essence number 9 Tuberose. And woo, yes, Cure Ylang. Put that out. I forgot about that one. All right, and then of course I have the Girl of Nows. This is Girl of Now Shine. This is Girl of Now Forever. And this is Girl of Now, what is it? Lovely. So I don't have the original right now. I might get a little bit of it for purposes. And then Elisab Le Parfum Rose Couture. Finally is Viktor and Rolf. Now I'm not going to talk about these too much because I'm going to do a full collection of these because I have one more coming, another Viktor and Rolf. So I'll just go through what I have and then just be aware I'm putting this on my list, my to-do list for 2025. So let's go. We have, of course, Dancing Roses, Salty Flower, Sage Spell, and these are all the Magic Collection, which is discontinued, and Liquid Diamonds. Then my flower bombs, which of course we know all of a sudden I got into flower bombs in 2024. I have Tiger Lily, the latest one, Ruby Orchid, oops, Midnight, and Dew. All right, so we got through them all. This whole shelf is done. So thank you all for watching. I hope you watched the whole thing. And if you did, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do all the things that you're supposed to do as a good Host Squad person, good Host Squad Nation, whole nation. All right, y'all. Have a great day.